So when you first started, what did you think you would make and sell? What was your original vision?
Sure. Well, funny enough, my husband's an engineer and he was like, Before we buy this, let's do a business plan. Let's see what that would look like." And so I ran some numbers and typical engineer, right? I thought, well, if I can get a certain percentage of market share from realtors for closing gifts. So that was really what I was going after. And a neighbor across the street was a realtor, and she was actually the first person that I gave an item to, and I did several thousands of dollars with her that year. So it was really the real estate closing gift market.
Some of
Yeah, and I think there was lots of opportunities at that time because there were not as many makers with lasers as you see now. So the real estate closing gift personalization was still relatively new to real estate agents.
yeah,
But I saw that as a great opportunity just because I had so many friends that were realtors, and you know, just seeing what closing agents were buying and giving to their clients.
so
Yeah, it's funny. When I first started, you start with that deal where you drive all around town looking for, a certain cutting board that's reduced price, or I remember going to Hobby Lobby and finding these certain brands that I bought a ton of. And then I found that, finding more of a unique board was probably, more eye catching and being something different. So I'd say my first 2 years in this space was driving around to local places, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, things like that, to get my blanks. So my cutting boards, my coasters, etc. And then the last 2 years, I've really tried to separate a little bit from the pack for my closing gifts. So I'm a little bit more unique. My price is a little higher than it was before. And I'm doing more large, like 28-inch olive boards. We also, on our ranch, we have cedar. So we'll mill and kiln dry it and use that for like just a serving tray, not a cutting board. So I've tried to get more in the higher end, different, unique space than the same type of board that everybody's putting out.
and do you still work with the same realtors that you worked with 4 years ago?
Yeah, so I've dealt with the one that originally that was my neighbor, but I picked up two more agencies. There's one shop that I do about 10 boards a week at, which is it's a very nice flow through. So that helps. And I would say of my portfolio, closing gifts are maybe 35%.